shorty.
J-Lyn, singer, songwriter. J-Lyn is in the building. How you doing, Jay?
I'm feeling great today. What's up, Jay?
I'm good. I'm glad you came. You can chime in on the first topic we had the first hour. How do you know that your sex game is top notch?
Wow, we just gonna jump right into it. Right into it.
No, how's the weather? None of that shit. So.
You know, I just asked you, when do the abnormal questions come in? I guess this is the first question.
First question.
How do you know that
your sex game is top?
How do I know mine? I'm just gonna speak in general.
In general,
I'm just
okay.
speak in general. You know that your sex game is like when you wish you would have had a one night stand, but the one night stand keep coming back for a second day.
Hey, that makes sense to me.
Like
That makes sense to me. So it's been a while since I see you. How's everything going?
Yeah, everything's great, man. I can't complain. I'm blessed, having fun, enjoying life, and what I love.
That's what's up. You got any big shows coming up?
Yeah, actually, I got a big show going on tonight. I'm opening up for Avant again for the second time tonight. Along with Tank, he's gonna be in the building too. So we're gonna be out in Joliet tonight at Mojo's. Getting it in.
That's what's up. Am I taller than Avant? Do you know?
You know what? I think I might be making that.
I think she spared your feelings there, Jay. I think Avant may have an inch or two over you.
Well, in the wintertime when I rock my Timberland boots, I'm taller than the average person, so I ain't like that.
Okay, Jay.
So, J-Lyn, I mean, I know that you're definitely well known and you're constantly growing. You're open up, like you said, from Avant, and I mean, give us more insight on some places that music has taken you outside of Chicago.
Well, I've been basically all over the world. Really, over the last, I'd say, like 4 years, I've been everywhere that I pretty much wanted to go. I've traveled to LA and New York and Atlanta frequently. I've been overseas too. I have a licensing deal overseas, so it takes me like to different countries where I get to perform my single. It's a dance single that I go over there. I've been to Switzerland, France, and actually the next spots we're going to is Australia and New Zealand. We're doing that like around Thanksgiving. So I can't complain. Like I said, I'm not like super duper Beyonce status yet, but I'm getting there,
Right, that's the most important thing. You're working your way up to that level or beyond. I mean, how did you like touring? How was it for you?
It was fun. The flights was long.
Yeah.
Like real long, but something that I think I can get used to.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was just a different experience, see how different people are in different parts of the world, and
What was the weirdest show that you did? Like, weirdest thing that happened while you was out touring?
Oh man, the weirdest thing. You know what? The weirdest thing that I saw, I was overseas, and I was doing a party, and they were serving drinks. I'm thinking these people were grown and everything. These kids was like 14, 15 years old. They drink over there. Like they are allowed to drink. That was like kind of weird. They drinking me under the table. They like, you don't want to drink? I'm like, oh my God. I don't know how y'all do this over here.
Right, I know they maintain their studies and alcohol.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. I guess that was kind of weird. I was thinking I might see a baby walking down the street with a bottle. Like,
they
wow.
get it in overseas.
Yeah, they do. They do. They leave and drink together.
So do you have a favorite city to visit?
My favorite city, I have to say, I love going to Atlanta.
Okay.
Like out of all the places I've been, I love Atlanta because it feels like almost like a second home. Where from Chicago, when we lived in Chicago, and Atlanta, it just has a lot of stuff that reminds me of Chicago, so that's why I like it.
Okay. So can you name some Chicago or nationwide artists that you look up to?
Yeah, well, I started off like with Chicago artists. I like a lot of the artists that came before me. Like you had the Twister, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, Psychodrama. Those artists like that. Then like on a bigger scale outside of, you know, Chicago. I like Monica is one of my big favorite artists. I like Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige, and then like I like some Beyonce. You know, a lot of the current stuff too. That's out Jasmine Sullivan. You know.
Okay. So what would you say to a new female artist trying to break into the business?
Well, basically, I would just say, like, man, just keep working hard. Like, you know, just don't let nobody just tell you no and discourage you for what you want to do, and just do it. Like, follow, you know, your heart, your dreams, and just do it.
You know what? I'm gonna touch on this because I've heard a lot of people say this about Chicago artists, don't like helping other Chicago artists. What's your view on that? How do you feel about that? You know, because I think a lot of people can get a lot higher if they try to help each other climb that ladder instead of just thinking someone's going to outshine them. What are your views on that?
Yeah, I mean, actually, it's a lot of truth in that. It's getting better now because people are starting to work together a little bit. Like, pretty much like with me, I've done music and collaborations with a lot of the artists that are out in Chicago right now that are coming out, and vice versa. So we're starting to do that with the generation that I'm in. But like before us, it definitely wasn't happening. And like it's still kind of like that, like segregated a little bit. Like, you know, we over here doing our thing, I'm doing my thing, and we good. We know these people. And it's like then you go out of town and then like, and you all know the same people out of town. It's like we all know the same people out of town. It's like, you know, we need to just get together. So we're getting better with it, and I hope it gets a lot better in the future.